jail couldn't hold him.
This man cannot be allowed to walk free.
And killing him was the worst thing they could do.
I'll be back!
Now, for the first time, see how Freddy Krueger became an unliving legend.
This night never ends.
See how it all began and why the nightmares will never stop.
You're dead! Big deal!
On the next episode of Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Nightmares.
Saturday night at 8 on 21 and only KTX ATV.
It looked like Springwood had lost a winner.
You're off the team.
What?
Until a special gift appeared from the past.
I'm a bullet. I'm a missile. I'm a rocket to the moon.
Now she's got the power to shake her competition.
Hey, somebody stop this thing!
But does she have what it takes to put her away?
She'll need a little killer instinct.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street. This college co-ed is hard to scare.
You're not afraid of anything.
But this is Freddy Krueger's big night out.
Tonight is Halloween.
And he wants her to party hardy in a non-stop nightmare of a night.
Jump my bones, baby.
You'll see Freddy's horrors unmasked.
Trick or treat!
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Nightmares. Gordon's a washout with women.
The girls you want don't want you.
So he's out to find his dream date.
So you're looking for an attractive young woman to share your life.
And he gets her.
It's nice to meet you, Mary.
Now, Gordon's in heaven.
Can't say no to me, Gordy.
Or is he in hell? Love Freddy style.
First cut's always the deepest.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Nightmares. These beautiful twins are very connected to a deadly presence.
Freddy's there every time I close my eyes. I don't see him because I don't believe in him.
But she's beginning to see the fright.
It was my dream, and he got you.
So they trade places, only to find twice the terror.
Lisa.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Nightmare. Billy hates his stepfather and his new home.
This house has been empty since the Freddy Krueger thing.
But he really likes the new neighbor.
No one to take care of you.
And when their wild party gets out of control, so does Daddy. Now he's the new head of the family.
The honeymoon is over.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Nightmares. Rebel without a car.
What is it?
Freedom.
What will this dream machine be his ticket out of Springwood?
This car kicks.
Alex, please, slow down.
Or send him on a highway to hell?
This car has a history, you know. So it's a death car.
Only Freddy knows for sure.
This baby comes with my guarantee.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, Gavin's about to get married.
Every man's worst nightmare.
So his friends are throwing him a bachelor party.
One last fling. The triumph of male hormones.
But will his one-night stand
Presenting the stripper from hell.
become a date with death?
It's time for our boy to face the music.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, the series Freddy's Nightmares. Johnny's been having nightmares.
I can handle a few bad dreams.
They're real killers.
Last night he got my parents.
Could his sweet dreams be real?
Just know he's after me.
Maybe he wants you because he thinks you saw him.
It's a lullaby of murder.
I hate cut rate competition.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, the series Freddy's Nightmares. Amy's haunted by a bad dream.
It was my fault.
How did you find out?
I dreamed it.
A nightmare that could be real.
The little girl in the car was me.
Does she have the power to change the past?
I can bring back my mother.
Or will Freddy destroy her future?
Accidents happen.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, the series Freddy's Nightmares. Peter's a cub reporter with a nose for news.
I want to write about life, not death.
He lives the big story, just the way it happens.
This job is killing me.
But will the next cliffhanger he reports
Kid's imagination is going to be the death of him yet.
be his own obituary?
Here today. Deadline manana.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, the series Freddy's Nightmares. Rick Rick and Miranda have just eloped.
We'll be free. You know, just the two of us.
They're running away from Mom and Dad.
You two disgust me.
Breaking your parents' hearts.
But will the honeymoon turn into a living hell?
I guess they just needed a crash course in growing up.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, the series Freddy's Nightmares. Steven's not doing well at Springwood High.
F as in failure.
He can't quite seem to fit in.
We're going to have to take some drastic action.
And he's about to learn a lesson he'll never forget.
You'll never get away with this. I'm going to report you to the school board.
Reading, writing, and arithmetic Freddy style.
Down the blade. Spoil the child.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, the series Freddy's Nightmares. Carl's flying high in the friendly skies.
Welcome to the 5 Mile High Club, Carl.
But this flight has no return.
We missed one.
Look, you got the wrong man.
Has he bought a one-way ticket to an early grave?
Prepare for departure.
Carl Ash Jr.'s gonna be sorry he ever flew the deadly skies.
On the next Freddy's Nightmares. Adam's about to meet the girl of his dreams, but this fatal attraction is more than just a one-night stand.
Tell me you love me. It's what every girl wants to hear.
She'll do anything to score.
He's mine now.
Falling in love means never having to say you're sorry.
Adam better learn the look of love.
On the next Nightmare on Elm Street, the series Freddy's Nightmares. Jack's in love with a campus queen.
If I just had the guts to show her my stuff.
But her boyfriend doesn't believe the pen is mightier than the sword.
Let's see if you can draw with hamburger for a hand.
So Jack's gonna sketch up a little revenge by entering Freddy's drawing room.
Where I'm sure he'll find plenty of inspiration.
On the next Freddy's Nightmares. Gina's having an adventure in babysitting.
It's a horror show.
Because these little devils bring out the animal in her.
Roly-poly, fat and ugly.
So she's satisfying her ravenous appetite.
No one leaves until I'm full.
By cooking up a little finger food.
You are who you eat.
On the next Freddy's Nightmares. Michael's getting a helping hand on his new job. On Freddy's Nightmares. Buddy's gonna pay for the crimes of his past.
Now it's time to erase those mistakes.
On Freddy's Nightmares. Dana's got a crush on the Wicked Witch of Springwood.
She is bad news at 6 and 11.
And tonight he may score.
This is gonna be the stuff dreams are made of.
But she already has a boyfriend.
Naughty.
And he's the jealous type.
There are some girls you just shouldn't go to pieces over.
On the next Freddy's Nightmares.
Randy's got insomnia.
Why are you so afraid to go to sleep? Whenever I close my eyes, he's there.
And a television therapist tries to drag Freddy into prime time.
Bad idea, but...
Will the shrink's method succeed?
Leave the kid alone. He's mine.
Or will the Kruger treatment prevail?
Is there a doctor in the house?
Find out on the next Freddy's Nightmares. Tabloid reporter on assignment.
Where am I going?
Little place called Springwood.
An editor on the warpath.
I expect a new story faxed and on my desk first thing tomorrow morning.
And an imminent deadline.
Wonder how far that reporter's willing to go.
Faceless man murders hotel guest.
Gloria Loring stars on the next Freddy's Nightmares. Doug and Roxanne are moving to Springwood.
I feel so much better moving to a small town.
But the neighbors may take some getting used to.
I've been through your things.
Will Roxanne fit in with the locals?
This is a dream.
What if you're wrong?
Find out
I just love having new neighbors.
on the next Freddy's Nightmares. A veteran photographer with one last shot at the big time.
Halloween issue, key layout.
You still have the touch?
Razor sharp.
But high fashion demands a cutting edge.
You want to make her scream?
Yes.
So an expert gets into the picture.
Hey, babe!
But who will pay the high cost for Freddy's services?
Keep the motivation, Kiki. It's wonderful.
A special Halloween treat on Freddy's Nightmares. A professor running from his past. A young student running from his future. And a terrifying vision of their darkest fear.
So, General, our paths cross again.
Have their nightmares come alive?
Die like a man?
Or have they had just one drink too many?
Why, the bottle alone can tear you apart.
Find out on the next Freddy's Nightmares.
No, no, no! Don't touch that dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
David Lander stars as Lenny, a lottery addict dying to win.
Come on, 19.
While his wife plays other games.
I killed him.
But did Lenny die with a winning ticket?
Where was it?
The suit that Lenny was buried in.
Or is his widow having a $20 million nightmare?
Thanks a lot, guys.
Find out on the next
She's my kind of ghoul.
Freddy's Nightmares.
No, no, no! Don't touch that dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
Rick's a DJ with a mean streak.
Ow, that's gotta hurt.
But his cutting remarks could cost him his life.
If I keep insulting people all the time, I'm gonna alienate every listener we've got. That's ridiculous. You're the man everyone loves to hate.
Now, is this mime a murderous listener? Or is Rick really just fighting with himself?
A mime is a terrible thing to waste!
Find out on Freddy's Nightmares.
Jack's got a problem.
Your old man busted out this morning.
His father's paying a visit.
Daddy's home.
You know, they never really got along.
I wouldn't think twice about blowing you away.
Daddy's out of prison, but will Jack ever be free?
They say that breaking out is hard to do. Not for me, it isn't.
Find out on the next Freddy's Nightmares.
An out gambler.
Got the money.
And a down-and-out scientist.
Nothing. Always nothing.
Joe is, however, a first-class dreamer.
It's an intelligent signal. This is it. It's real.
But is he willing to bet his life?
Want a piece of the action?
Find out on the next Freddy's Nightmares.
That dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
Lisa's babysitting for the Burtons.
Hello?
They're really nice folks, but kind of weird. And they only have 2 rules.
Make sure William is in bed by 10 o'clock.
Under no circumstances are you to open this basement door.
Lisa's got her work cut out for her.
Patty cake, baker's man. Catch a babysitter fast as I can.
On Freddy's Nightmares.
Charlie's a talk show host with a hot topic.
Dreams that kill on the next Springwood Confidential.
But he's got one tough critic.
Forget the dream show.
Why?
You'll scare everybody away, and I won't have anybody to play with.
Will Charlie's career be cut short?
Big mouth talk show hosts. Do they deserve to live?
Find out on Freddy's Nightmares. Donald's a hypnotherapist.
In a moment, I'm going to count to 3.
And he really enjoys his work.
And you'll remember nothing that happens.
But will a colleague put an end to his game?
You're not going to tell anybody, are you, Stuart? I don't know.
Or will Donald dream up a way out?
I hear you can make a man do just about anything.
Find out.
Oh, I'm loving this.
On Freddy's Nightmares.
Touch that dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
Greta's a busy lady. She's got one hubby on ice, another one in the cellar, and a lover with a murderous plan.
Next time you see me, you're gonna be an unmarried woman.
Will Greta ever find happiness in small-town Springwood?
That Greta, she's some kind of dame.
Mary Crosby stars on the next Freddy's Nightmares.
Dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
Johnny and his pals hired a guide to take them hunting.
So where is this dweeb?
Come on, we're a little early. He'll be here.
Now they all want a shot at a different kind of game.
You're gonna sleep with me, you better get going.
I believe we've died and gone to Playboy heaven.
But have the hunters become the hunted? Tony Dow, Sendol Bergman.
Don't try to run, Johnny.
Freddy's Nightmares.
No. Don't touch that dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
Kim found a kinky way to spice up her marriage.
I can feel your fingers now touching my thigh.
And her husband found a naughty way to make money.
You should record a 976 number.
But their dirty little games inspired murder.
Your fantasy message is arousing some wacko out there.
And Kim's fantasy has turned into a real nightmare on the next Freddy's Nightmares.
No. Don't touch that dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
Alex is a sculptor, dying to sell his work.
As I'm sure you know, an artist's value skyrockets just as soon as he or she dies.
Maybe I should just kill myself.
So he decides to fake his own death.
The critics will eat this up, and we'll be rich.
But playing dead can be a real nightmare.
The best insurance for my investment is to kill you.
On Freddy's Nightmares.
No. Don't touch that dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
Emma's new home has a lurid past.
About 80 years ago, some guy killed his wife here, and he slit her throat from ear to ear.
But then, so does Emma.
Imagine driving a man that crazy.
Are there ghosts in her house? Or does she have skeletons in her closet? Find out.
Emma's got a real distorted view of the world.
On the next Freddy's Nightmares. Paul's got a problem.
Why are you calling me here?
I need to see you, Paul, now.
His mistress is restless.
I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to keep you.
And there's no telling how far she'll go.
I want you out of here now.
Wait after I tell your wife and son about the head of their house.
It looks like poor Paul's in for a nightmare.
It's not nice for married men to fool around on their wives.
A Freddy's Nightmare.
No! Don't touch that dial. Here's what's on my mind tonight.
Tony Dow and Sendol Bergman are recovering cannibals.
I promise to never again raise my fork against my fellow man.
Who just fell off the wagon.
Bet you can't take just one bite.
But this time, they bit off more than they can chew on Freddy's Nightmares.
We're the only meat to eat each other! Ah!
Reverend Jarvis just got a new assignment.
I need you on death row. Final counseling.
Now he's the last comfort for a condemned woman.
Kneel with me and pray.
But what he gets is worse than death.
Please, give me redemption.
You're coming straight to hell!
On the next Freddy's Nightmares. Just 7 years after he killed a guard, Andy's up for parole.
He was never charged with murder. Plea bargaining's an everyday occurrence.
We should not be releasing him.
But there is nothing that I can do.
The prison shrink, though, has a plan.
No one gets away with murder.
To see Andy punished.
Poor Andy.
On the next Freddy's Nightmares. Mara's a famous trance channeler and a secret con artist.
Although the channeling is fake, the trance is real.
But she's about to become a believer.
Your body is my body, babe.
What?
When she tunes into Freddy's channel.
Let's party.
On the next.
That chick shouldn't mess with the dead. Take it from me. I'm dead.
Freddy's Nightmares.
The fat boys are ready. Are you?
Fred Krueger, the myth, for Fred Krueger, the man. It doesn't matter because I'm still rapping about among sin. So sit back, Jack, I'm gonna bust your rhyme, grab a hole in your face, it's Krueger time.
If you feel like you're tired and ready for bed, don't fall asleep or you'll wake up dead. Sweet dreams.
Freddy's Ready. Friday night at 9 on WPTT TV 22.
There are worlds inside our minds, worlds of peace and beauty. But when our minds wander too far, we lose control and enter the dark, deadly world of Freddy Krueger, where nightmares come alive. Experience this world every week on Freddy's new television series, A Nightmare on Elm Street. The series, Freddy's Nightmares. Don't let him catch you sleeping.